Now we will discuss about sublimation process. What is sublimation process? It is a process of heating the solids wherein the solids directly convert into vapor stage. Solids on heating, they directly convert into vapor form. This process is called sublimation. Here there is no reaching of liquid state. Once you heat the solids, they directly convert into vapor form without getting into liquid state. And what happens when you cool these vapors? They get back into solid form. So this process of converting the solids into vapor is called sublimation process. And the solids which undergo this kind of sublimation process, they are called sublimable substances. And what are the examples of sublimable substances? I'll just mention some examples here. Camphor, naphthalene, anthracene, benzoic acid, ammonium chloride, mercury chloride. It is NH4Cl, solid CO2, solid SO2, iodine, and salicylic acid. I gave you plenty of examples. Okay, all these can be considered as what? Sublimable substances, because when you heat these substances, they directly turn into vapor form. Okay, so the same principle we use even for getting the organic compounds out. Like if I want to separate benzoic acid and naphthalene from other kind of non-volatile substances, so what do? I just go for sublimation technique. So what is the principle? When do we use this sublimation technique? The organic compounds must be sublimable. Sublimable can also be called as volatile. That means they must turn into vapor form. And what about the impurities? Impurities must be non-sublimable or non-volatile. Now, I think everybody knows like how is naphthalene anthracene. Okay, I think this is a new thing, so I'll just mention its structure. Okay, this is your benzoic acid, and this is the salicylic acid. Okay, I hope you are clear with this technique. So when we take a mixture and when we start heating the mixture, what happens? The organic compound, which is sublimable in nature, it turns into vapor form. We collect the vapors and we later cool the vapors, and then we get the solidified form. First we have to sublime it. So it undergoes sublimation process and it will be collected separately. And what about the impurities? They just stay back. They just stay back because they are non-volatile. This is the setup for sublimation process. So we have to take a tripod stand and we have to keep the wire gauge on it. And here with the help of Bunsen burner, we have to heat the mixture. This is for heating the mixture. And where is the mixture? We are taking the mixture in a dish here. So this is our mixture. We just have to take the mixture in powdered form because the rate of process will be increasing here. Process will speed up here. Okay, so when you start heating, what happens? Let me take the purple colored ones as the impurities. Okay, so when you heat, what happens? The main organic compound will undergo sublimation process. Is it directly changing from solid to gaseous form? And what about the impurities? These impurities stay behind. And why are we closing the funnel with a cotton plug here? If you don't close it with a cotton plug, what happens? The vapors enter into the environment and they just escape out. It will be difficult for us to collect them. So we just close the cotton plug. And once you see that all the organic compound has sublimed, so what we have to do is we just have to stop the heating. So once you stop the heating, when we stop heating, what happens? Now the vapors start converting back into solid form. The vapors undergo the solidification process now, and where they will be, they will stick to the inner walls of this funnel. They just undergo reverse sublimation. And what is this called? This is called solidified form of vapors. We just take them out. So this is how we do the sublimation process. I hope you are clear with this. When if you have any doubts, mention in the comment section.